G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. We have just over 30 days, 35 days I believe, until the NRL 2020 season kicks off. You've seen my 2019 season reviews. If you haven't, go and check them out. Officially done, all 16 team reviewed over a 4-month period. A lot of fun. In this video, I'm going to be speaking about 10 players who I think we really need to watch for the 2020 season. Some had a good 2019, some I'm expecting a big year from. Let's get into the top 10 players to watch in 2020. So guys, kicking off this list at number 10 from the Melbourne Storm is Shandor Earl. If you missed it, Shandor Earl will actually be doing an interview with me soon. I will upload it on the channel. Unfortunately, it won't be a live video. But let's speak about Shandor Earl. He made a return last year to the NRL in spectacular fashion after being out. His last club was the Raiders in 2013. Signed back with the Storm, 67% win rate, and very good player. He's out there on the wing. Suliasi Vunivalu will play his final year before heading off to rugby union, and I do think Shandor Earl will be given quite a bit of time in his position. Just knowing that he is leaving, I think they want to give him some game time. He has scored 25 tries out of 54 appearances, 2 tries in the 2019 season. The defense is good at an 88.3% for a winger, but I think he can even up that. I think he can up his percentage on that. His total running meters was 644, but you've got to give it to him. He only made 6 appearances in the entire season, but he definitely made an impact. He played against the Titans, the Dragons, the Cowboys, Cowboys twice actually. Won all these games, and then he played off the bench against the Roosters with 12 minutes, and they obviously lost that game. But Shandor Earl is going to make a big break in the NRL, I think, this season. We've seen him at his best back in 2012, but I think this will be a bigger year. Coming in at number 9, everyone is expecting a massive year from Anthony Milford for the Broncos, but I think we've seen him at his best. I think he'll have a good year, better than last year, but I do think we've seen the Milford masterclass. But I think this man, Jamayne Isaako at fullback, is going to be very good for the Broncos. I had the Broncos finishing in the bottom 4, but I really have them sliding into that maybe 7th, 8th position now. I'll make a separate video soon in relation to my rankings and what they've changed in regards to the actual teams themselves. But for Jamayne Isaako, a quiet 2019, I think he can respond back in that fullback position. He did have 2,400 metres. He runs the ball. He played winger for a lot, or all, sorry, of the 2019 season. The Broncos struggled last year. I expect them to be a bit better with a better team around them personally. But Jamayne Isaako, I think, is going to be the key to this, and it'll be interesting to see whether he is the goal kicker. Next up for the Parramatta Eels, I am excited about this signing. A former New South Wales player, but he's dropped over the last couple of years, and I expect him to bounce back in spectacular fashion. A 5-year deal with this man ending in 2024. We have signed Regan CampbellGillard. CampbellGillard showed a lot of promise towards the end for the Panthers. He had a massive match in round 25, their 54-10 win on the interchange. He's a very good bench player. He started at prop for 3 matches and all losses, but when he plays in that interchange position, he's dangerous. He makes an impact. In the 2018 season, the Panthers made the top 8, and the win percentage for him playing was 67%. Overall, 55 lost in his career and 59 wins. So more wins than losses for him. 117 tackle breaks in his career as well. 9 tries. Very good player, and I think we can get him back into some form, and it'll be strengthening our forward pack. Next up, guys, he made his Origin debut in, I believe it was Perth. It was Perth last year. This year it's Adelaide. I think he'll be back in an Origin jersey, and that is Daniel Saifiti from the Newcastle Knights. He plays in that prop position. He could also potentially be an impact off the bench, but he started as prop in round 7 against the Eels and showed a difference in 47 minutes. And the minutes just went up. 52 minutes, 53 minutes, 56 minutes against the Panthers in that match. His wins were the best last year, 48% win rate for the Newcastle Knights, even though they only did finish, I believe, in, what was it? It was 11th position. I may have gotten that wrong. Hopefully I'm not. But he's a big bopper. 90% tackle efficiency. 8 offloads during the season. Average hit-ups of 8.2 every match. 21 appearances. No tries for the season, but very good player. And I expect him to continue into this form. I really like what Daniel Saifiti does in the game. Next up, guys, also for the Broncos, a big welcome home this one after playing a season at the Cowboys. It was not for him. And that is Jordan Carr. Jordan Carr spent a lot of time with the Broncos, 2013 to 2018, 73% wins in 2015 when they played that amazing grand final against the Cowboys, and 70% wins in 2016, but just 47% in the Cowboys team. I really didn't feel like he liked it, and I'm glad that he's made this change back to the Broncos. He's only lost 36 games and won 59, whereas he lost 10 at the Cowboys and only won 9. He's a good player. He's a good goal kicker as well. So it'll be interesting to see who kicks a goal over at the Broncos. He had 40 goals in the 2019 season. Spent a bit of time injured. Spent a bit of time off the bench. But I do think he's one of those players who is a starting player. And he's played different positions. He's very versatile. And I think Jordan Carr, back at home, will be very dangerous this season. Next up, guys, this is a massive call, and I absolutely love Reed Mahoney, but as you can see on the screen, this is not Reed Mahoney. I'm talking about Jake Friend. Now, Jake Friend has been clouded by injury. He is one of the keys to the Sydney Roosters, in my opinion. Once again, a very versatile player, both Jake Friend and Mitchell Orbison. You can expect them in a few different positions, including hooker and lock. Now, Jake Friend, I think, will be the number 9 for the Queensland team this year. I'd love to see Reedy in there. Maybe Reedy off the bench and getting some game time experience, not just jumping straight in there. But Jake Friend has been working towards this for years. He has a tackle efficiency of 92%, making 213 tackles in the 2019 season from only 6 appearances. He scored 2 tries from those 6 appearances. I'm just going to have a look at the win rate now. But Jake Friend is a very dangerous player. Look, he only ran for 129 metres, but he spent a lot of time injured. As I said, he only played 6 games, won 4 out of the 6 against the Eels, against the Dragons, the Knights and the Raiders. The only losses were the Rabbits and the Cowboys. 80 minutes played at hooker. And then the injury, he came back from in round 17, playing 59 minutes off the bench for a loss at the Central Coast against the Cowboys. He played very good that match, Jake Friend. I did watch the highlights for that. Kicking metres 59, 2 line breaks to Jake Friend. Very dangerous player, and as I said, I expect him to earn his Origin jersey in 2020. At number 4, he had a breakout 2019 season again. This is a player I expect to back it up. He debuted in round 10 against the New Zealand Warriors, and boy did he show us what he's made of. I'm actually tipping this young bloke to be the top try scorer for 2020, and that is Bryant OBrien. Bryant OBrien scored 9 tries from 15 appearances, made 74 tackle breaks, 9 line breaks, tackled himself for 82 at 88% for a winger, not bad there. Running meters, nearly 2,500, 2,490. Very good here, stats. The Penrith Panthers went on a winning streak when he did join the club. They won 7 games in a row before losing 2 against the Raiders and the Bulldogs after they had a struggling start to the season. But he's won 9 games and lost 6. That is very good effort, and I think he's going to have an even bigger year. 15 appearances, and God, Bryant OBrien is a future at Penrith. Coming in at number 3, I have South Sydney Rabbitohs, Adam Reynolds. Adam Reynolds played all 2019, 25 games. Played quite a few games with injury. There were a few leg injury. I believe there was an arm injury. There was a couple different injuries, I remember. 3 tries out of this, 96 goals, a conversion rate of 82%, not too bad there. I really like watching Adam Reynolds play, but I really think he's going to play out of his skin in 2020. I have tipped the Rabbitohs. I think they're going to take out the premiership this year, and I think if they are to do it, he is the key to this happening. I think they've really got the talent in the squad. Adam Reynolds himself plays 80 minutes all game. Against the Tigers, he played 34 minutes, which was a win, 32-16. I believe that was a time injury. 78 minutes against the Roosters, and they won 16-10. Besides that, though, 80-minute player, very consistent. 68% wins under South Sydney, 8 losses last year, and 17 wins for the Rabbitohs. You look at their 2014 season where they won the premiership, and it was only up 1%, 18 wins and 8 losses. But Adam Reynolds, his kicking game is really good. I think he would be a little bit more dangerous if he ran the ball, but he does get tackled when he seems to run the ball, but very good player. And I expect him to potentially win and get a lot of Dally M points in the 2020 season. Coming in at number 2, and by the way, guys, this is mostly in no order. I'm not ranking the players, I'm just naming the player. Number 1 for me is going to be a big impact, though. But number 2, Melbourne Storm, bench player, Tui Kamikamica. 21 appearances in the season, average hit-ups of 6, 9 tackle breaks, a 93% tackle efficiency. That is a massive number. Run meters of 1,459. As I said, for an interchange, not a starting player, very good. He gets, on average, I'd say about half an hour per game. There was one game where he played 40 minutes, but on average, around that mark. This guy's a freak. Really, under the Storm, 76% wins in the 2019 season, 80%, but he only played 5 games in the 2019 season, but he's been playing for the Storm since 2017. I've been watching him, and he just surged in the first grade this year. And Tui Kamikamica is very dangerous and a very good forward. And as I said, big impact off the bench, and you need players like that who you don't need to start, but they need to make a big impact when they do come on the field, and he's one of those players. Here it is, guys. My number 1 player to watch for 2020 is Luke Keary, the 5'8" for the Sydney Roosters. I don't think the Sydney Roosters will win 3 premierships in a row, but Luke Keary spent a bit of the sideline this year. I expect him to bounce back. A lot of people are tipping him as an early Dally M win. We'll have to wait and see with that one. He spent round 11 to round 16 out of the NRL this year. But Luke Keary is a very good playmaker. Not just his kicking game, but just he has a different style about him. And God, I want to meet Luke Keary. I want to do a talk with him. I would kill to do it. He made his debut at the Rabbitohs. He's been playing in the NRL for a few years now. He made his debut back in 2013, and he's just maturing. 82% win rate for the Sydney Roosters, 18 wins and just 4 losses. When Luke Keary played 237 kicking meters on average in the game, 5,000 made this year. Compare that to 2018, 2,400, and 2017 at 2,700. He's just doubling. He's getting better and better. And I think Luke Keary will be the number 6 for New South Wales as long as he doesn't get injured, because he does get injured quite easily. But I want to see him play, and I'm looking forward to it. Guys, watch out for Luke Keary. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will be making a top 10 NRL rookies to watch as well, but these are the players that I think are going to make a big impact on this season. Thanks for watching, guys. Please do like this video and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.